This here is from E! News, and what do you know? More positive reporting on Johnny. Johnny Depp reveals his favorite family holiday tradition. So it seems like pretty much everybody now is putting out good things about Johnny, and very few bad things, and very few mentions of the case. Here and there, they still mention it, but it seems to be less than half still mentioning that crap. For Johnny Depp, the holidays present an opportune moment. The Pirates of the Caribbean star shared what he's looking forward to most as the holidays approach, and his answer proves his first priority will always be his children, Lily Rose, 26, and Jack, 23, who he shares with Vanessa Paradis. And they quote Johnny as a question. He says family traditions, and then seeing my family. Looks like that's from the red carpet they caught him on and asked him that. And it continues, but in a lead up to the holiday season, Johnny is showcasing his new movie Modi, 3 Days in the Wing of Madness, which he directed. And while he led the action behind the camera, he credits the film coming to life as nothing short of a team effort. Yeah, I mean, of course. And they quote Johnny again. The relationships that you have on the set between the actors, the director, the camera operator, the focus puller, he emphasized everything sort of locks in and everybody has the same objective. Whether I'm in front of the camera or behind the camera, I'm still learning things just by being around and watching. While Johnny's looking forward to taking a break and spending quality time with his kids after the film's November 7th release, he previously admitted that he's a bit wistful for his earlier days of parenthood. I was Papa, he told the Sunday Times in an interview published in June. I cannot tell you how much I love being Papa. I think I remember hearing that before, not too long ago. But after his family moved to the south of France, to Los Angeles following his and Vanessa's 2012 split, as Johnny put it, Papa was out the window, I was dad. That makes sense. And they say Johnny had empty nest syndrome. They then go on to say the first time he felt at home was in the south of France. That's the only place that ever felt like home. Alright, I remember this stuff, but this article's new. November 6, 2025. I'm just seeing what they put out there, how good it is, negative, positive, and it seems pretty much positive. They quote Lily Rose, who looks back on her childhood and says, I grew up that way, and as much as there were moments where I was like, I want to be at school with my friends, now that I'm older, I'm so grateful. Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you're like 9, you're not like, oh my God, I'm so lucky to have these parents and this lifestyle. You just go along with it, and it just seems, normal. And it probably seems like a lot of other people have the same lifestyle. You don't feel like you're in like the 0.1% of the world or whatever when you're like 9 years old. I think generally you think, yeah, this is kind of what it is for most people. And they continue with Lily's interview, which I'm not exactly sure why, because the article's about Johnny, but I guess, it's all related. I mean, yes, they're literally related. Not only that I have traveled so much thanks to my parents having to bring me around, but also for what I now see as the work that they put into making sure that my brother and I had a life in these places that were not ours. And making sure we had something fun to do on the weekends and a park to go play in. Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Lily. Nice to see she grew up appreciating. And that's about it. They claim this is an exclusive. I don't know, man. I've heard some of this before, so I'm not sure about that. I guess they have these 5 words they got from Johnny on the red carpet so they could claim exclusive. He said family traditions back to them when they asked him something, and then he said seeing my family. So probably they caught him on the red carpet and they said something like, Johnny, what are you doing for the holidays? What do you think of the holidays? Or something like that. And he said family traditions, seeing my family, whatever. I don't know. I guess that's their big exclusive. But the more important point to me is E! Entertainment here is reporting good on Johnny. No mention of you-know-who, you-know-what. So it seems like we are on the other side of the roaring rapids, I think. Okay, I screwed that up. But that's all right. We're done here. It's your turn. Leave me a comment if you can. If you don't subscribe here, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.